you then can start making 25% referral fees, which is on average 25% more than you're making from the agents that are working for you now.
Yes, and you have far more control too, because that referral agent does not have a built-in expectation of having a flood more leads from you.
Right.
If they do a terrible job, you don't have to use them again. You can have a handful of different referral agents that are specialists in different, you could have one for luxury, one for a certain area, somebody that's really great at new construction. And if it doesn't work out, you just move on to another one. Versus some of these teams you guys have built, because your best friend got licensed at the same time you did, doesn't mean they're going to do a good job for anybody. And when it comes time to fire them, you can't bring yourself to do it.
And here's the irony of it. Why is it that you guys, if you know the numbers, if you actually were, and it doesn't take long for you to see the numbers and realize that having a traditional, or what's become a normalized agent team where you have all these buyer agents working for you, it's so obvious that is an absolute exercise in futility, assuming your goal is to make profit. Then why do agents still do it? Number one reason is ignorance. They don't realize that they're not going to make any profit. Number two is arrogance. They think that somehow they're going to beat the odds and they're going to be the one agent of a billion that builds a profitable team. And number three is ego. So their goal is basically to essentially sell units so they can get more plaques and trophies and awards. And they actually think that is what their mission is in their real estate business. It's not to, it's not to make a profit. It's to basically get recognition. So assuming that you're not going to be motivated by arrogance, ignorance, or ego, then you need to seriously consider what we're saying about adding staff. And we're seriously consider what we're saying about having buyer agents work for you. Because it really is an exercise in futility, which circles back to our whole premise that you should be spending all your best energies every single day on becoming a powerful listing agent.
Exactly. So what do you do about all of these points? Well, we've given you actionable items on every single principle of success. Hopefully you're writing those down, circling them, and most importantly, taking action on them. So
tomorrow we're going to pick up where we left off today, and we're going to finish out these points on maybe a couple other days. And then what we're going to do is we're going to present to you the 20 reasons why there's going to be no market reversal anytime soon. By anytime soon, you need the next this is probably a little bit lofty one of a prediction, but we're thinking as far as 3 to 5 years, we are seeing absolutely zero resistance to a continuation of the market that we've been experiencing with regards to an incredibly strong buyer's market. Seller's market. And matter of fact, Julie and I have even looked thought about our own, what we're believing to be true, and we've tried to argue our own points to see if we can find flaws in our own thinking. And when we come up against, you can create your black swan event that might cause the market to pivot. But here's the thing. You just went through the biggest black swan event ever called COVID. And what happens? The housing market took off. So there's not only no financial reason why there should be a housing crash. There's not going to be a raising of interest rates. That's just a myth. There's not going to be anything other than inflation, which is going to make asset prices increase, starting with your house. I mean, we can go down the whole list now. We will. I mean, we're really excited to present these points to you because we've created this content for you guys to present it to your marketplace. So you can actually have it for your clients, so you can show them this is the reason why you need to be taking action now and purchasing a house or putting your house for sale and not waiting. It is an objection handler.
Exactly. It's kind of a script, really.
It is kind of a script. Wow.
Oh, we just slipped into a script.
We did.
Script warning.
Dum, dum, dum. Right, hey, did we tell them to text 2021?
Let's do it again.
Okay. Remember, guys, if you don't have your real estate treasure map, or if you don't have Think and Grow Rich for real estate, text 2021 to 47372. Text 2021 to 47372. And when you do, we're going to text you back a link to download the Real Estate Treasure Map and Think and Grow Rich for real estate. Thank you for continuing to make this the number one listened to daily podcast for real estate professionals in at least the United States, maybe the world.